Welcome to the second video here at Community Craft Corner. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the basic stitches, the chain stitch, a starting chain and double crochet stitch. Eventually we're going to make some tension squares which will help you work out your gauge, and then we will use these tension squares in a project later on in a couple of weeks time so that you can start making up a beach bag. This video is going to show you the stitches, and the next video will show you what you need to do for your tension square. So let's get started. I'm using double knit cotton yarn, and I'm going to make my starting chain with a 4mm hook and then do the rest of my square with 3.5mm. I do this because I find that my starting chain can be quite tight and I find it difficult, so I will use a hook one size larger than the hook that I want to use for the rest of the pattern. It just makes it easier because I do find the starting chain very fiddly. So you're going to start, and you want to hold your hook how feels comfortable for you. There are two ways. You can hold it like a pencil, or you can hold it in what's called the knife hook, the knife hold, where you hold it like this. I find it much better, the pencil hold. The yarn, again, you can hold it how feels comfortable. Some people will wrap it around their fingers to control the way it moves. I just hold it loosely here. And you're going to need to make a slip knot to start with. So you start with your tail end in your hand, and you take the yarn and you wrap it around these two fingers over, making sure there is a cross here. You put your hook under the first bit, over the second bit, and you pull it through. You then grab both bits of yarn, you pull it tight, you then let go of this loose one and you pull this one, and that is your slip knot. Let me show you that one again. So you've got it loose here, you wrap round and make sure there is a cross. You go under this first bit, over this second bit, pull it through, pull both bits, and then let go of the tail end and pull, and that is your slip knot. To do a chain stitch, it's really simple. You bring your yarn over, this is called yarn over, and then you pull that so that the hook grabs that bit of yarn, pulls it through the loop already on there. That yarn you pulled over now becomes a new loop, and the old loop becomes your first chain stitch. So yarn over, pull it through, that is your second chain stitch. Yarn over, pull through, your third. It's really that simple. Yarn over and pull through. You'll find that this is very simple. You'll get the hang of this very quickly. But if you're like me, you might make your chains very tight and you might find the next bit difficult. You're going to want to make probably 10-20 stitches just to practice with. I'm going to stop there because of the time, and I'm going to change down to my 3.5 hook, my smaller hook. You're not going to go in the first chain off your hook because this will become your what's called a turning chain, and that helps to make your square remain a square shape rather than a funny shape that gets less and less as you go up. So you're going to go in, not in the first stitch but in the second one, and you're going to put your hook through underneath both these little bits. There are two bits that make a V shape, and you're going to go through both of them. I'm trying to show you as clearly as I can. That's through my first bit, and I need to go through this second bit, and then if you can see on the underside, that's the under part of the stitch, this is the overside of the stitch. So you bring your yarn over and you pull it through, and you end up with two loops on your hook. You bring your yarn over and you put it through both of those, and that is your first double chain stitch. So we'll show you that again. You go through the next one, you go through both these bits on the V. As I say, I find this bit very, very fiddly, so don't give up if you find that it's taking you a while. You will find the rest of it much, much quicker. So I'm through there, I bring my yarn over, pull it through both bits, and then I've got two loops on my hook, and I bring my yarn over and come through, and that is all there is to doing a double crochet stitch. Like I say, this bit can be very fiddly. I change the way I hold my hook when I'm trying to get through here, because I do find I get a bit more control if I move into more of a knife hold. So again, crochet isn't so restrictive that you have to stick to one way or another all the way through. You work with what feels best and comfortable for you. I've just got 2 more to go through till I get to the end of my starting chain, which is what we worked earlier. In fact, I think I have got one more actually. I'm just going to go through, pull that, pull through, and then I'm going to go through. And that is my first row. I'm then going to work my turning chain, and I am going to turn. This time it's much easier because your stitches are a little bit looser, so you do exactly the same as you did before. You put your yarn through under the V, you pull your yarn through, your yarn over, and you pull through again. In under that V, pull your yarn through, yarn over, and pull you through your 2 loops. And this is all there is to a double crochet stitch. I'm going to teach you how to change colour actually at the end here. If you want to change colour, you put your hook through as normal and you pull through your loops. So you've got 2 loops on your hook. You then bring your new colour and you work your yarn over in this new colour. I'm holding on to my ends with my fingers, and you pull it through. So your old stitch is still in that first colour, but you've got your new one ready for your turning chain, which is here. You just work your turning chain, turn it round, and you go through as you would before. You put it through the V, bring your loop through, yarn over, and you finish. And that is how you change colour. So when you're making up your tension square, you can make it all in one colour, or you can make it in 2 different colours to make it more bright, because in the next video I'm going to teach you how to make a tension square, and when you have made that tension square, we will use that as a pocket on a beach bag that we will make when I have taught you treble crochet stitch in the videos that are coming in the following week. So once you've got there, say this was your last stitch, all you do is pull this so that you've got a good tail end. I pulled mine quite tight, pull it, get a good tail end, and then you would snip it there and that will hold tight. And that is all there is to doing a double crochet stitch. If you have any questions or anything isn't clear, do leave a message in the comments box at the end of this page, or go to the Craft and Hobbies forum and look at the written instructions that I've put down for you in case you want to look at it in writing as well as a video. Good luck and have fun.